Welcome, loyal readers. This is the audio series from my book, The Ballad of El Gatito, Negro. Ep.003, The Villani's Resolve. Chapter 1. I welcome readers to another episode of The Ballad of El Gatito, Negro. Here's a brief recap of Gatito's story since the last episode. So Gatito stumbles on a precarious scene of a calculated gang hit. During this interaction, he learns that this seemingly innocent woman may offer more insight into the world of Crooklyn. And so, he chooses to human this woman's seductive nature and forms an entanglement with her. These feelings were new to him and flooded his focus with distractions of love and family. He never thought like this before. Kinda made him uncomfortable. So let's go to Times Square, Gato. Luna urges as she grabs Gato's hand. Let's go see the ball drop. Reluctantly, Gato followed her lead as she whisked him along through a dark alley. As they reached the other side, she then put two fingers in her mouth very sensually, staring Gato directly in his eyes. Gato's heart fluttered in that moment. Blood rushed to his cheeks and he had to turn away. Oh, you're so cute, little boy, Luna said with a playful grin. She then put her fingers back in her mouth and then proceeded to whistle. So loud, some restless people turned their lights on to inquire. Within a few minutes of this train horn she called a whistle was let free, a black Cadillac slowly pulled up, seemingly from nowhere. Two men got out and casually swaggered over. The shorter of the two men then pushed Gato on the ground. Who's the kid, Luna? Said a tall man in a dark blue tailor suit. He's an orphan, Vincent, Luna said with a hint of sadness in her hazel eyes. Who cares about some snot-nosed brat, sweetie? Why you out here? Says Vincent, semi-agitated for some reason. Leave the kid. We can't help him. He's not one of us, okay? Vincent, Luna said loudly with a more commanding tone. A lot of things happened tonight and I need him, Vinny. The kid's smart and very focused already. Vinny was taken by surprise at Luna's words. Okay, sweetheart. Paulie, grab the kid. He's coming with us. Yes, boss, said a short, plump man in a clearly cheaper suit. Paulie collects Gato's things and throws them carelessly in the trunk of his Cadillac. Irritated, Gato stands up and kicks Paulie as hard as he fucking can in the shin. You little shit. I oughta what, Paulie? Don't lose your job, said Luna, feeling protective of her newfound prodigy. Let's go to Manhattan. The four of them all hopped in the Cadillac and began the drive to the heart of New York City. Into Chapter 1. No bonus. If you enjoyed my bonus content, please leave a star and feel free to engage and comment. Thanks. Hublot Jones. Chapter 2. Gato tries to close his eyes, feeling the pull from his dreamland, urging him to come visit. Then suddenly, the car comes to a stop. Luna gently nudges Gato and smiles at him. We're here, sweetie. Vinny, visibly irritated. And what about me, Luna? Now you got a puppy, you forgot about the big dog. You're hardly a big dog, Vinny, said Luna harshly. A couple guys call you boss and now you some big mustache Pete, huh? Vinny said nothing. He had nothing to say. He was a boss, but not a very powerful or wealthy one. He had always loved Luna and promised her he would be a ticket into higher society. Nights on the town, lavish trips, and shopping sprees. But due to his lack of la scaltresa, he rarely had time to relax and smell the roses. Luna liked Vinny, but he wasn't a smart guy. He had balls, but no brains. His thoughts rarely ever scratched deeper than the surface. Bonus. Insight. La scaltresa generally means shrewdness and cunning, needed to handle high-level business in the underworld. The kid's cramping my style, says Paulie while flicking Gato the finger. Gato said nothing, knowing he would get beat up if he reacted too aggressive, so he smirked sheepishly. Creepy-ass kid, said Paulie as he put his hands in his pockets and kept walking. Welcome to the city, guys, said Luna. As the gang walked into Times Square, Gato's senses exploded. The smells, the noises, the people talking and dancing in the streets. It's 11:58, Gato. Let's make a toast, says Luna to Gato while reaching into her jacket to pull out a flask. Gato immediately knew what it was. His father's favorite pastime, some alcohol. He never tried it before, but he knew he didn't care for the smell of it. I'll just make a wish, Luna, Gato said. I can't drink yet. Okay, honey. Just don't tell Paulie your wish, 'cause he'll steal it and sell it back to you, she said with a smile. The night passed slowly as the gang mingled and talked. Their voices easily blended into the larger sea of noise in the bustling city streets. And then, Gato couldn't take it anymore. He was catching glimpses of Mother Mary in the corner of his eyes. He needed rest. He's been up for hours, walking and trying to stay focused in this world of adults. Gato, go to sleep. You're safe, says Mother Mary gently in the back of Gato's head. You're needed in dreamland. With those words, Gato felt his vision getting blurry and slowly getting darker. It confused him, but he didn't panic. He trusted Mother Mary, and so he let go. Gato, Luna yelled. Are you alright? The kid's dead. He's probably got that cancer thing, says Paulie. You know what? Shut the fuck up, Paulie, says Vincent. The kid just needs sleep. Yes, of course. He's coming home with me. I have another room, says Luna without thinking. Baffled at what he just heard, Vincent furrowed his brow and got focused. Did you just move or something? You and Miguel lived at that apartment for years. It's only got 2 bedrooms, right? Where's Miguel? Luna's demeanor completely changes. Her eyes got watery. Vincent immediately knew something was off. He perceived it was a very serious matter. He hadn't seen her cry since the day they first met. So you was just keeping it together for the kid, huh? Says Vincent a little more compassionately. Let's talk tomorrow, sweet cheeks. Vincent motions to Paulie and then tells him, grab the kid's bags out the car, I'll carry him. Luna got uncomfortable. She knew he was going to pry more about Miguel. She hadn't had time to craft a story that could justify why her and Miguel were out in Crooklyn. So she took control of the situation and manipulated Vincent's soft spot for her. Vinny, we'll talk in the morning about everything. Just let me get some rest, baby, she said softly in his ear. His brow relaxed, and he was clearly more relaxed. And he was silly putty in her hands. The gang arrives at the front steps of Luna and Miguel's modest loft-style apartment. Gato's limp 55-pound body hung from Vincent's shoulder. All right, let's get him inside. We got a long day tomorrow. End of episode 3. Bonus. Clarity. Gato's dreamland is a mysterious place. Similar to a prison at this point in the story, he's trapped, but only until he discovers the clues that could give him an unfair advantage. Mother Mary has been able to manipulate Gato's dreamland in order to give him insight. Or where is she leading him in this land of dreams? What's her true motive? Discover the secrets of Gato's dreamland and Gatito's memoirs. To purchase, please reach out on Snapchat. Hublot Jones.